Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So look what I got here. This is a LED searchlight. It's 1224 volt with remote control, 360-degree rotation. Instead of using a lot of current, this is an LED model, so it ought to be good. It's 50 watt. It also has the lenses in here that's like magnifying glass. It says PC lens. It is IP67 rated for waterproofs. Has a nice remote control and multi-voltage, which I said 12 to 24 volt. So we're going to open this up. We're going to take this out and stick it on my little Ford and see how it works at nighttime. I have not opened this box. As you can tell, it's still taped. I could see lots of good uses for this, especially if you're doing search and rescue. If you're a power line worker working on telephone poles, or if you happen to needed to do trees. I don't know why you'd be doing trees at nighttime. Probably not a good idea, but you could shine it up in trees if you're rescuing an animal too, so it'd be good for that. Or if you're at a house, you're at a scene, you're on a volunteer fire department, this would be great to have on your truck, and you could shine it up on the house or where everybody's working with a remote control, and wherever you move, you can take that remote and remotely move it to wherever you're at, up and down, side to side. So here we have the unit itself. Now this thing is made out of aluminum, so it's not a cheap plastic one. I've seen a lot of these that are actually made out of just plastic bodies, but this is a pretty heavy, seems like a pretty heavy duty one. As you can see here, it has a nice heavy DC plug. And then on the front we have this nice lens here to actually keep everything protected, keep it waterproof from water getting inside. And then of course we have the remote control. Now this base on here clips off, so this, you can see, push this button, slide this forward, and this base will come off here, and then it's magnetic right here. So you can stick it on magnetic here. You can take this base and bolt it on something if you wanted to, and then you can slide this into the base, so it'll be nice and quick detach. All you have to do is push down this button, slide it off, take it off of your vehicle, transfer it to another vehicle by magnetic. I'm predicting this thing is going to be pretty bright. So here we have the remote control, and it does have an antenna, so it ought to reach real good. And on the remote, it has a up and a down, a right and a left, has an on button and an off button. We look in the battery compartment here, and it does already have a battery in it. So, and the battery is actually already hooked up. It's kind of strange, but the battery's already hooked up because the lights are working right there. So let's plug this thing in to some DC here. I have a power supply for right now. We can plug it in and see how it works when it comes on. All right, so now we're plugged into a DC power supply that I have right back here. So let's hit the on button. Definitely comes on and definitely bright. Hit the off button right there. But let's check the left and the right. There's right. Very smooth, nice and smooth. There's the end of the rotation. So as you can see, it will do a full 360-degree rotation. So it should come back around, aim in this direction. Like so. Perfect. So we got 360-degree, and then we have our up and down. I'm trying not to actually shine this into the camera, but it actually shines up really, really steep angle and should go down at a pretty good angle. Goes down about the same angle, so that's real nice. Bring it back up here, turn it back around toward the camera. Like that, and that dude is bright. We're going to check this out at night and see how good it is. The cord is 60 inches long, so a 5-foot cord. So it also says here that it'd be good for boats, trains, houses, buildings. You can use this on a lot of things, just ordinary vehicles. Like I said, fire trucks, utility trucks, volunteer firemen. Would this be real handy for volunteer firemen to have? So let's take it out right now and stick it on the vehicle while it's still daylight. And then tonight we'll try it out and see how she shines. And turn it off. Okay, so I want to take this unit. I want to use it magnetic, so I'll take this base off right here. And I want to take this and set it on top of my cab. You can set it on the side, center, wherever you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and set it close to center anyway. And then I can run this down through the window. I could actually run it through the sliding back glass, which is what I'm gonna do. And I'll just plug it inside. There she works. So we should be ready for nighttime now. I can check it on the hillside here. I can check the far distance out this way. So as soon as it turns dark, we're gonna do some testing and see how good this thing works. All right, guys, so it is dark as it's gonna get out here. We're gonna try this thing, turn it on, and I'm gonna try it, aiming it towards some trees over here and see what it looks like. I actually have the little light on the house. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to see the truck. All you're gonna see is light shining. So there we got it on. We'll bring it around here. You can see over here, it is bright. If the camera's not going to do it justice, I can tell you that. Anytime you mess with one of these, the camera never does them justice. But it is extremely bright. We'll bring it up here in the trees. So say if you shine it on a telephone pole or on a house, that's actually probably in that tree. I'd say we're shining up about 50 foot high in that tree, and it is nice and bright. It's more of a spot, so it's not a flood. It's not much of a flood. You can tell that it is a spot. We'll bring it over this way here. Bring it over here on the house. Of course, we do have you can see the spot there. So the house from the light is probably about 20 feet away, I would say. We'll bring it up toward the peak of the house. Right there's the peak of the house. And of course, it will go above the peak. That house right there, the top of the house is about 14-foot sidewall, so that's about 20 feet tall probably. We'll bring it back down. And that thing is nice and bright. I like the spot, and that's what I wanted, was a spot. I don't know if they even make a flood, but you want something to shine out there, you need a spot. We're gonna spin this around and aim it at a further distance. So let's go this way and bring it on around to the back of the truck. Bring it on around. You can see it over here on the house, on the eave of the house. Now this tree here, that's a sycamore tree over there, and that is over 100 feet away. It's probably not even going to focus there. It may be focusing. So that's probably 100 feet away, that big sycamore, and I can shine to the top of it, and that tree is really tall, but we're further away, so we're going to get a little more height. Actually goes up quite a bit taller than the tree. We'll go back down. We'll go down toward the bottom of the tree. Probably can't actually see the bottom of the tree because I'm up on a hill. And then we'll shine over here in this walnut tree over here. Go clear the top of it easily and see real good. Hopefully I can zoom up here maybe and we see how good that turns out. So you could actually, you know, see working in the tree at night or on a telephone pole. If you had to do something, this would be real good for a lot of occasions. You see the remote, the light lights up on it as you do a function. There's a little blue light right there. It lights up, and here's our off button, here's our on button. So very cool. I am impressed with it. It's actually a real nice light, and the cool part is LED. This is down a road. We'll aim it down here. That's a road down here that turns across from my house. There's actually like a little bird feeder in the way, or there's a tree in the way. You can see the shadow of the tree. So let's go to the left of this. Right there, you can see the road sign. When it's lighting that road sign up, to where you can actually read it, Farm Road 1043. That's pretty impressive, because that thing there is at least 200 feet away. That sign right there. So I am very impressed with this light. We can go all the way down. Better get it back up before a car comes by or something. It'll be my luck to be a game warden come by. I think I'm spotlighting deer. But this thing is really nice. We'll go back up in some trees here. We got a sycamore right there. Nice. All right, guys, so that is it. This thing is like I said, it's a pretty impressive light. See if we can back out here. Really, a really impressive light. You see here, see the beam where it's shining up on that walnut tree right there. Trying to back up here where you can kind of get the light and where it's shining on the tree. Very nice. I like this. So thank you guys for watching. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Check out down below. I will put a link to this. I appreciate all your comments and subscribes, and catch y'all on the next one. Right on.